Okay. Well, we're nearly finished with a very good day. We have some awards that are presented tonight. There's other awards that are presented tomorrow. I think the awards that are presented tonight are special, and it's because they're coming from your peers at your campus, okay, within your chapter. Whereas some of the awards that are coming tomorrow are more, national awards. So we have two sets of awards. I think I will do this. We will do the single award first. Are you all aware that there's an award called the Harold Wilkinson Alumni Recognition Award? It's listed there as a website. Any chapter can each year nominate an alumnus from their chapter. I don't think they have to have been in Sigma Zeta because some of the chapters haven't been around long enough. But so someone that's graduated from your university, one of your science or math or programs that has gone on to do good things, you can nominate them. There is no vetting. If you nominate them, they win the award and they get recognized on the website. Okay, and so this year we've got one of those awards. If you don't know who Harold Wilkinson is, he was Mr. Sigma Zeta for 10, 11, 12 years. And even after he retired from the director's position, he continued to serve as historian. And he was the mentor of just about all the current national officers, so I would say. Did you know Harold? You met him a couple of times. But so, hopefully I have saved this where I can find it. I have. Okay, so forgive me, I'm just going to read this. Catherine Welch was not available to be here this evening, correct, Row Chapter?
Yes, she's in Thailand.
She's in Thailand, and she was going to hop on a plane for this, but the nomination didn't come until today,
right.
So she wasn't able to get a plane ticket. So I will read this. The Row Chapter nominates Catherine Welch for the Harold Wilkinson Distinguished Alumni Award because of her commitment to medical philanthropy in the service of marginalized and exploited populations in Southeast Asia, Thailand. She has also become an international advocate and consultant for the prevention of sexual exploitation and the development of support for victims. Catherine was inducted as a member of the Row Chapter in 1992, and she matriculated to the Indiana University School of Medicine upon her graduation in 1993. Dr. Welch's educational path was characterized by her openness to unexpected opportunities and reactions to new experiences. Catherine started with an interest in allied health, but encouragement from a faculty member convinced her to consider medical school. While in medical school, she was offered an opportunity to participate in an international service trip, and again took a faculty member's advice to become the first IU medical student to go to rural Thailand. During her residency in pediatrics at the University of Alabama, Birmingham, Catherine chose to return to Thailand to, as she described it, get it out of her system. Instead, it confirmed her interest in missionary medicine, and she turned down prestigious fellowship opportunities to return to the Kauai River Hospital along the Thai-Burma border as co-director for 4 years. Catherine then moved to China to teach general clinical pediatrics at Liaoning International General Health Trainers for 3 years. Catherine treated jungle diseases, rural injuries, and trauma from civil unrest, and she also witnessed the exploitation of the displaced. In 2007, she co-founded and became medical director of Global Health Promise, an organization to conduct research on the health consequences of sex trafficking and prostitution, with counter-trafficking organizations to educate healthcare professionals in identifying and caring for people who have been trafficked, and to provide direct care to trafficked people. That effort continues to the present, but Catherine needed to be more involved in direct care. In 2011, Catherine started Restlessness, an organization dedicated to direct medical interventions that address abuse, exploitation, and human trafficking. Armed only with a backpack of medical supplies, Catherine goes into the red light districts of Bangkok to provide care to the exploited and trafficked workers. She recognizes the inherent worth and dignity of her patients and establishes human connections with marginalized people. She also provides a conduit to connect them to other available support. Catherine has used her foundation in the natural sciences, her willingness to accept unexpected opportunities, and her natural compassion for others to build a unique international medical presence. Her career exemplifies the University of Indianapolis' motto, education for service. And the Road chapter is humbled to nominate Catherine Wells for the Harold Wilkinson Distinguished Alumni Award. Wow. I did not read that beforehand. That was impressive. So we may not have such impressive people in our alumni, but we all, I'm sure, have someone we could nominate probably every year or two. I believe the total since this award's been around, 3 years? 4 years?
3 years.
3.
And 4 individuals amongst all the chapters in the country. So I think we get busy, but I think we could think back to some of our students, the faculty, and some of the wonderful things they've done and how proud of them we are, and nominate them and honor them. So you guys will let Catherine know, okay? So again, that's a chapter nominating someone from their chapter. So I think that's really a special award coming from your own. So now I have to switch computers. Do you want to read or do you want to shake hands? You would rather shake hands, okay. Okay, so the first award was for a distinguished alumnist. This award, the honor award, is again chosen only by your peers in your chapter. So that means your chapter felt like there was one individual within your chapter that kind of stood out. And in some chapters the work is split fairly evenly, and there isn't one person that really stands out that the chapter feels like should be specially recognized. But there are 3 individuals, the chapters that are attending this convention, that thought really stood out. So in the order that they appear here, Rachel Baines is a woman of exemplary leadership within Beta Eta. She has shown that she has a heart for science and mathematics, as well as our surrounding community. She never ceases to inspire others with her constant humility, positivity, and love towards the students of our chapter. Her dedication is shown by her seamless balance of pursuing research endeavors, maintaining excellent academic excellence, and coordinating the national convention. She delegates well with a kind, understanding spirit. Rachel's research endeavors include research on the HAT protein and a crystal structure for the SUC-B, which she will discuss in an oral presentation at the Sigma Zeta National 2018 convention. Overall, her contributions to the Sigma Zeta include reaching out to the local community to establish greater understanding of science and mathematics, as well as displaying leadership qualities to the students of Evangel University. The Beta Eta chapter could not imagine a better leader. Would you please come forward, Rachel? They are our hosts, the Beta Eta chapter, so a lot of extra work hosting a convention. We've been there. Okay, Bob, help me out here. This is your computer. I see it. Thank you. No, this is just a touch screen. It's funny how you get kind of addicted to the touchscreen. Okay. Paige Swan is an outstanding woman who has selflessly served Sigma Zeta both in her local chapter and on the national level. A three-year member, Paige is instantly engaged in Sigma Zeta. This is Paige's second year serving as president of the Gamma Eta chapter. She has thrown herself into this position, planning a welcoming event for all the incoming members, hosting the regional science fair, coordinating speakers to come to campus, and organizing science projects with elementary students. Last year, Marian University hosted the national convention. This required an enormous amount of leadership, coordination, and attention to detail. Paige was at the core of this task, setting up the 9 student committees and completing every task with a smile. This year, Paige received a Sigma Zeta grant. She presented a poster at this national convention, Effects of Available L-Arginine on B-amyloid plaques, beta-amyloid plaques formation in C. elegans model of Alzheimer's disease. Paige is presently serving as the student representative to the Executive Council, where she did a good job. She attended the national meeting in November, where she helped evaluate grants and offered a voice for the students of Sigma Zeta. Most importantly, Paige is a very bright, dedicated, and hardworking student. She's very focused and dedicated to learning science and sharing the knowledge with others. She's very personable and is always willing to share her knowledge and skills with other students. Paige will be attending University of Pikeville, Kentucky College of Osteopathic Medicine in August. Congratulations.
Hopefully you got it.
Okay, this is the third and last of the honor awards for this year. Okay. Taylor Taylor Hausberger is the 2017-18 president of the Row Chapter of Sigma Zeta. She, not he. Okay, let me start again. She has excelled in her duties, acting as a true ambassador across disciplines. Since the beginning of her presidency, she has worked tirelessly to grow the Row Chapter at the University of Indianapolis, both in numbers and activity level. Taylor has recruited and advocated for students across all applicable fields on our campus. This shows her passion towards the mission of Sigma Zeta, as well as her commitment to the benefits students find through participation in the organization. Under her leadership, we had a record number of 40 new members this year across a wide range of disciplines and class years. She is a leader in every sense of the word. Her biggest strength is her ability to inspire everyone around her. Taylor is diligent and organized and takes every opportunity to support the sciences at UIndy while increasing the visibility of our chapter. She is extremely dependable. Many tasks that often would fall to the faculty advisor, Taylor has completed without ever being asked. Whether it's spearheading a canned food drive at Thanksgiving, ensuring transportation to this convention is reserved, or coordinating with her career services department to create campus-wide events, she fully commits. Once Taylor decides an idea is worth pursuing, there is little doubt that it will be successful. Her humbleness towards her own intelligence makes her approachable without apprehension or fear of judgment. She may not recognize her effect on others, but her dedication and passion are bright enough to light up everyone around her, more than she would ever expect. Her silent strength and energetic spirit have helped keep the Row Chapter going strong into its 75th year. Taylor Hausberger, is that better? Pretty close. Sorry, Taylor. Is an individual who goes above and beyond expectations and is a deserving recipient of the Sigma Zeta Honor